Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another great day. Our passage for this day is Psalm chapter 37, verses 1 through 9. This psalm, Psalms 37, is what's called a wisdom psalm. And so it's written to convey wisdom to the reader. It was written by an older reader conveying a message, a song of wisdom to these younger hearers. And the main point of this passage is that it contrasts goodness and wickedness, righteousness and wickedness. And it says essentially this, that it's an encouragement to continue to trust God, to not give up on trusting God just because you see those around you who do not trust God being successful. That maybe these folks looked around and they saw those who turned their back on God, who wanted nothing to do with God, being successful, climbing that ladder of success, climbing the ladder, gaining more and more influence, doing the things, getting all of the things that maybe the one who is trusting God hoped would come their way. And he says, don't, just because you see them being successful now, don't abandon God and turn your back on God and go make bad investment in wickedness. Because at the right time, there's going to come a time where those who have turned their back on God, who their success is going to fall down, and their success is going to be ultimately what brings death to them. That there's going to be a time where those who stay faithful to God, who continue to trust God even when it's difficult, when they will be rewarded. I know that it gets difficult to trust God, that when you look around, and just a modern day example, you look around and you see everywhere, you see sex, and everywhere you look, it's no big deal, man. You got to explore yourself, and you see it on Hollywood, you see it on newspaper and Twitter, everywhere you look, it's sex, and yet the scriptures teach us, and as disciples of Jesus Christ, we are to wait until we get married to have sex with our wife or our husband. That everywhere we look, we see people who are happy, who are enjoying themselves by turning their back on what God says about sexual relationships. That they're good inside the confines of marriage. And so we look at it, could be very easy to say, man, I just want to forget God on this one and go my own way. Stay the course, brother. Sister, stay the course, because it will be worth it. Even though you look and you think that, man, they got it right, they don't. And instead it is God who has it right. The author of life knows how life is to be lived. And so we stay faithful. Man, we stay faithful to this. We continue to trust God even when we don't see how or why or what. We stay faithful and we stay obedient. And at the proper time, we're going to receive a reward. And in this example, on your wedding night, brother, man, it is going to be out of control good. And so trust me on this, even when it looks like nobody is following after God. Man, even if you're the only one, Psalm 37 would say, and I would encourage, to stay faithful to God, to trust Him and to obey Him. And you will find true success in life. You will find rewards greater than anything you could ever imagine. Matthew 6:33, our memory verse this week. Strive first for the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. The needs that you have, the desires of your heart will come true. And so I want to encourage you today. I don't want to encourage you. I just want to say, don't give up. Trust God. Obey Him, because it's the right thing to do, and He always comes through. Let's take this and go change the world today. I love you guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow.